I rebuke the presidency of the NFF. Yes, they should
In the name of Jesus. AFCON. First of all, you just take some news about the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Yet again, the big men in the glass house have not paid their match bonuses. There's also some news now at the moment that the president has approved that I think it's 17 billion naira or something like that to settle all allowances that are being owed to everybody. So, but yeah, there's this dispute. Why does this always have to happen every time? If you recall clearly during the World Cup qualifier, this thing also came up with bonuses and match bonuses and payments that were not made, which eventually disrupted the team. Same thing has happened again now. They've complained that they are not going to train in Morocco if they don't pay their bonuses. When will all of this stop? I mean, this is a tournament that we want to win. Football is something that really unites us as a nation, right? People and we enjoy football, and this sort of things always happen. In fact, the NFF crew went to Morocco in their droves, in their 50s and hundreds. How did that's Nigeria's money, right? But they are unable to pay match bonuses to players. When will this stop? When will this stop? When are we going to be a serious country? I've never heard that the English Football Federation did not pay the English boys, or that the Brazilian, whatever they call them, did not pay. When is this going to stop? When?
I mean, if I have to address this issue of the NFF, I feel like the NFF hierarchy, headed by its president Alhaji Ibrahim Musa Gusau, I feel like this has been ongoing for far too long. Because if you remember when Nigeria was at the World Cup, when we were captained by John Obi Mikel,
John
right?
Maker.
Yes, he at the time he was a Chelsea player. He came out, and then I think it was the African Cup of Nations that we won, right? The one we won in was it Cote d'Ivoire or somewhere, you
Yeah, I
know?
think it was good one.
Yes.
I think so.
So
Can't remember now.
there was similar issues regarding unpaid match bonuses, players' allowances, and all of that. And one can argue that, you are playing for your country, you should not be talking about money, you should be more patriotic and all that. But at the end of the day, these are family men and they have people to take care of. So I am entitled to my work's wage, my what I work for, I should be paid for it, right? And then at the end of the day, you realize that we have complaints not just from the Nigerian Football Federation, but from different other aspects of our sporting hierarchies where players are not given the benefits for which they are due. And it's sickening to even hear, because not only is it an embarrassment, but we have stellar players in our team that are doing fantastic in their various clubs. And then they come back home, news like this continue to fly. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing in the global space. And it's not like FIFA owes these federations money. They pay it in full. So how come you do not want to pay these monies to these players, but you want to embezzle it? It goes back to the whole issue of corruption that has eaten deep into the fabric of NFF. And it is high time we begin to call it as it is. So we can no longer sweep all of these things under the carpet. These players have worked. They have continually worked. I feel like it was one of the reasons why our previous captain, who apparently happened to be one of our top goal
Second.
scorers at AFCON, William Trust Ekong, this was one of the reasons he retired. A defender with 5 goals at the competition, and he was magnificent in the last edition up until the finals, where he even scored. Leading to the finals where he scored in that AFCON as well. People like that, we are losing them. And those kind of losses will continue if this is not addressed and fixed immediately. So not only is it a shame, I rebuke the presidency of the NFF. Yes,
In the name of Jesus.
because the money is there, they should do better. We should not be hearing stories like this outside. It's embarrassing, to say the least.
Hey, well, who do you want to rebuke next?
Principalities of So for me, I would give credit to the players actually, because I want to believe it's now that they've decided to speak up I'm sure there have been years where fans would have been criticizing them for not playing very well, for
National team.
yes, national team, they would have been disturbing them and not knowing these things happen under the
Behind
hood.
the scenes.
It's
Yeah.
recently when AFCON started his own about complained about money, complained about match bonuses, complained about everything, that people started to see what is actually going on. You would owe these people match bonuses for years. For instance, the allegation, the current allegation is that from the game week 1 till, or from the first match till now, they've not been paid
They'll
any
not
of their
pay.
match
Yeah.
bonuses. And you will see men in suits in stadium.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure they would have, like Brown said, they will have flown to Morocco using the country's money.
Of
You will
course.
see them, seated in suits, discussing
Babariga.
what they do on another example of 4-4-3 or 4-5-2 or 4-5-3 that they actually do on that. Why not pay the players that are actually making the country proud? I saw it somewhere. I don't know how true it is that Ndidi, the
He
captain,
said he
had
was
to.
going to pay them if they
He
don't.
said it was going to. This should not be happening. This should not be happening at all for any nationality. I've not heard it anywhere that the captain of
Of
a.
team.
I guess Mikel Obi even said it at some point that
Yeah.
Then you have to pay.
that he had to pay until now.
And
They've
then
not.
he also had to reach out to the president at the time to now
It,
help sort
it's
the
it's
rest of
it's
it.
fun. There are some sectors that you don't joke with their payments. The health sector might be number one. The football sector is another. These people go all out for you, for the nation. Of course, they also bring glory to themselves. They also get popular in the process. But the first thing is they represent the country, and and the country also has to, because if they get injured, most of them will still fly back to
They
their
fall back to
clubs,
their clubs. Their clubs will take care of
Exactly.
them.
and the clubs will have to be the one to take care of them. So
Mm-hmm.
while they are here, why not take care of them? Pay them their match bonuses as at when due. So that is all I have to say.
Shala,
I
just
think
to add some context, Nigeria is also the best performing team currently at
so
the
far,
AFCON. I
yeah, we
mean,
are high
two the
scoring.
last
Nigeria and
high scorer.
Algeria,
Yeah.
I think we
Yeah.
have like 4 wins
Mm-hmm.
We
equal.
have
So,
we
go
have
ahead.
quite a number of goals, and you can also see the passion. The other day,
Yeah.
Osimhen was having some confrontation with
A
Ademola
spat with
Lookman.
Ademola Lookman, yeah.
It's just the passion. It's just, I mean, they're passionate about it, even though we don't know that such thing was actually going on under the hood. That doesn't reflect in their performances, right? Because we've been free scoring, we've been not defending too poorly, even if you ask me, although we've considered some really ridiculous goals. But
70,
again,
70 minute goals.
yeah. But again, things like this, to be honest, it's not just in the footballing aspect of the nation. It's something that is just sad that Nigeria is still like having these kind of things, like even in this time and age.
Culture of mediocrity.
That
Crazy.
sort of sums it up. I don't want to comment too much on this because it's just sad. We shouldn't like. It's just like very embarrassing, to be honest. But just pay these guys. I beg,
I
we
beg,
beg.
NFF, I
I
beg.
beg you, don't allow me to lose, though.
I beg,
Because if I
show
don't
them.
collect
I
money,
beg.
no motivation. Just pay them. Just pay. Just pay what you hold to these people. And let's just move on. I mean, I would just want to move on this. Because this is
Mm-hmm.
not even a function of like we don't have the money. We do.
Like,
Let nobody deceive you.